Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. You will notice today, Sandy and I are sitting right now in two different positions, and I deliberately changed my position to show you the difference. I usually sit the way Sandy's sitting, and that's called Vajrasan or Virasana. Virasana is brave posture, the posture of the brave or the soldier's posture. And I'm sitting in what's called Sukhasana. Sukha is actually an adaptation of a posture called Padmasana, which is a lotus position where you take your right heel, tuck it into the left groin, and the left heel tucks into the right side of the groin. You really go over. Now, after having lived overseas for about 25 years,
Wow.
I have not really retrained my abductor muscles enough to be able to do the full lotus position because we sit in chairs all the time. We don't really cross our legs as often. But folks in India, especially South India, they sit the way I'm sitting. Actually, they sit deeper and take their feet right across because they're already used to stretching the outside of their thighs. Now, when you're sitting the way Sandy's sitting, we're going to have the cameras on right there. The way Sandy's sitting, Vajrasan, is both of our postures are good for meditation, but also if you want to meditate sitting the way she's sitting, you want to keep your thumb and index finger together and keep your palm facing down. And then if you sit the way I'm sitting or in the full lotus position, sometimes I help myself up with a prop because especially in meditation and in breathing exercises, you want to make sure your torso is lifted because that's where all the breathing happens. Your glands and organs are what really need the breath, the oxygen. And all glands and organs, if you realize, are located between the hips and basically the shoulders, but also you have some of the major ones in the skull region. The lower and upper extremities, the legs and the arms, don't have glands and organs. So you want to oxygenate the glands and organs, especially in the breathing exercises. So you could also help yourself up the way I'm doing by sitting on the block. So this helps me bring my torso up and my knees go down. So in meditative postures, the main idea in meditation is to bring the knees into contact with the ground. So whether you do it the way I'm doing it, by sitting on a block, or you do it the way Sandy is doing it by sitting on your knees, you need connection with the earth from the knees. That's our way of communicating with the earth. So you're staying grounded, and that's what real grounding means. So now, Lana today, Parr, Lana to my left. Lana's sitting on a chair, but she's also going to make her adaptations because she's had some knee surgery. So when you have a tender knee or you've had some kind of a surgery in different parts of the body, you want to be mindful of that region. So we've requested Lana to stay on the chair, and in knee bending stretches, once she gets a little stronger, she'll do a lot more of the knee benders. But right now, she's not going to sit on the floor the way we are sitting because it's not going to be safe for her at the moment. Also, both Lana and Sandy have got socks on. Remember, they've got socks with rubber dots. So you want traction on the mat. You want to be safe. You don't want it to slip. That said, a little bit of housekeeping. If you come and stretch with us right here on the mat, not only will we share my third title, Yoga Secrets, I'll also give you a postcard with 48 simple stretches. So put this postcard in your handbag. I'll also give you a fridge magnet with the same stretches, which I have a few left. Put the fridge magnet on your fridge, and then keep these cards with you, the Yoga Secrets, my third title. Keep that at home as a reference, so you have a lot of support. So fridge magnet goes on the fridge, postcard in your handbag, and this book as a reference on your desk. Don't give yourself or us any excuses not to stretch. We have all the support for you. Our studios are also fairly open. These episodes are taped in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network, and we air 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. We usually, at 1:30 in the afternoon, we usually tape Mondays and Wednesdays. This month, at the time of taping in April, we're taping only Mondays. So check out the website, yogaxpress.com, which will be up every now and then on this episode, and visit our website for taping and airing schedule. I'd like to reintroduce first Sandy Kane to my right. Sandy is a singer and she's crazy. She's got a lot of roles. So she's going to introduce her CD. She's got a music CD.
And it's also videos on. This is called. It's brand new. It's called the Enhanced CD, where you put that in your computer and you could see 4 naked cowgirl videos. One in Berlin, Germany, where I work with Fabulous Peaches. One at the Hammerstein Ballroom with America's Got Talent, right on 34th Street for 10,000 people, and one in Naked Cowgirl in Times Square, and also one in Hollywood with Fabulous Nick Cannon that I worked with twice on America's Got Talent. So
welcome back.
With Howie Mandel, Sharon Osbourne, and Pierce Morgan, those hotties. And now it's Howard Stern is the new Well, Howard, if you're watching, you need some yoga.
Yes, you're more than welcome to come stretch with us right here. Welcome back to the show.
Call him and tell him.
That's right, do
and
that.
Nick Cannon.
Do
I have Nick Cannon's number and I have Howard Stern's number.
Well, you should have them all come on the show and ask them, it doesn't matter where we are, Sandy. If people can experience this kind of energy right here in the studios, we're all one community. So no one's competing against anyone. Howard, Mr. Stern, if you're watching, we don't expect you to put your foot behind your neck or anything. We're going to do very simple stretches. Sandy, thank you for that introduction. Lana Parr. Lana is back with us, 5 episodes in a row, 5th episode in a row. So Lana, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
How do you feel after the last one? I noticed that
I feel much better, much looser.
You do, right?
Yes, I do.
There's a kind of release happening in you, right? And also I noticed you, even though you mentioned that your knees were not, you had knee surgery, you were doing your best and your body was adapting, and that's what happens. Mm-hmm. Your body will make its adaptation, so don't be afraid to try. That said, before I forget, body music that you hear right now, talking of body, that sound you hear, that's music created just for Yogaxpress by Cesar de Parra. Opening track, the Om, the 3 Ohms that you chanted, or rather you heard the 3 Ohms. That's from Saptatandavam. That's track 1 from an album called Saptatandavam. Studio Lights by Malik Parker. And of course, Josiane Hurd, our director, thank you so much for holding the fort once again. What we're going to do, and noticing, especially because I noticed that Lana was very comfortable in the last episode doing all those standing stretches, we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. We started with the balance postures. In case any of us feel that today is not a day for balance, we'll skip that and move on to the other standing postures. But we're first going to try. We don't like to give up before we try. Before we move on, a quick clarification. The Om sound you hear at the beginning of every Yogaxpress episode, I want people to understand Om is not a word. It is not a religious sound. You can make it religious. It's your personal experience, but Om is a breathing technique. It actually contains, it's a trisyllabic sound, contains 3 sounds, the Ah, Oo, and The Ah sound, you can place your left hand on your heart, on the left side, right hand on the lower belly, and you could make the sound Om without thinking of the religious aspect. Is a physiological experience. So try that. If you want, close your eyes. Breathe in through the belly. Fill your belly with air. Make the sound Ah. You should feel the lower abdominal region vibrating because you're filling air. You're a trained voice, so you're enjoying this. The oo sound, you'll be able to fill your lungs with air. So try filling your lungs with air and do ooh. And now let's go to the You should feel the reverberation of the sound in your skull region. So really what we are doing here, see, this trained voice cannot stop it because she's got lung power, so you can carry. And that's good because that's what happens. We optimize the capacity we already have. When you have good lung power, you take a deep breath in and you make the sound Om. So Ah plus Oo equals So it's inhale through the lower belly and inhale through the upper chest region, the upper abdominal region, and then you exhale through the sound that you make through the skull. So what you're doing is where the mind goes, energy flows. So you're really oxygenating all the glands and organs on the inside of the body. If you want to take this sound, this trisyllabic sound, to spiritual levels, that's your personal experience. We do not touch on the spiritual side in this program. We talk about the body, moving the body to still the mind. We're going to stay true to that. But think of Om as a physiological experience and try it at home. Don't restrict yourself because you think it's religious. We do not want to convert anyone. We just want you to have a good experience. So here's what we're going to do. Sandy and I are going to stand up, and so is Lana. We're going to continue where we left off yesterday. And Lana, maybe let's do this. Let's keep this chair. We're going to stand with the balanced posture, so you got that. Now, are your feet frozen, Sandy?
Yeah, that position is
You were
nothing.
sitting on your ankles all this while, so the blood needs to circulate. So once you come up, you want to move your ankles around just a little bit. And that happens, and that's okay, because when we practice at home, we always start with the breathing exercises. So it doesn't matter how long we sit on our ankles, it has already been energized through the breath. But here we don't only do breathing, we do stretching. So when we're sitting still, we haven't had a chance to exercise the ankles. So you want to move your ankles around just a little bit, especially for Sandy and myself. We were sitting on the floor, but it wouldn't hurt for Lana to do that as well. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. We're starting with the balanced posture. Let me see which hand. It's this hand, so we'll start with the left hand. You got the chair on that side. Transfer your weight to the left leg. It's all about shifting your center of gravity. So you're going to move all your weight to the left leg. Left hand on the left hip. In Lana's case, she's going to hold on to the chair. Lana will use the chair as a prop today for balance. Sandy and I will keep our hand on our left shoulder, left hip for balance. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Turn your right knee out to the side. That'll help you hold your posture longer. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Now, if you want to go all the way up, that's good. If you want to keep your right foot at your left calf or ankle, that's fine too. Look at a point in front of you that doesn't move. Attach the sole of your right foot to the inside of your upper left thigh, calf, or ankle. When you feel ready, place both your palms in front of your chest. If you want to take it a step further today, take your arms up. And Lana, if you're using the chair, well done. Looks like you've let go of the chair. If someone is using the chair as a prop, you can take one arm up. That's fine. Exhale, release your palms down. Very gently, lower your right leg, and let's switch legs. Transfer your weight to your right leg. And this time, Lana is going to I'm going to help her bring the chair on this side. No problem. And you want to turn around. You don't want to show your back, so it's this hand. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Place your right, and you can't wait to get into the balanced posture.
Yeah, right.
Place your right hand on your right hip. Turn your left knee out to the side. Inhale. Raise your left foot. Attach the sole of the left foot to the inside of your upper right thigh, or calf, or ankle. When you're ready, look at a point that doesn't move, and then place your palms in front of your chest. Elbows are raised. Help you stay in the moment. Inhale. Take your arms up. You don't have to keep your elbows really straight. You can bend your elbows. And then once your arms are up, take your shoulders back behind your ears. So you want to move your shoulders back. Very nice. And then, this is for Sandy. When you're all set, close your eyes. That's a little trick. When you close your eyes, our focus starts shifting, and that's where the real meditation happens. Very gently, lower your hands. Not to worry, Sandy. I asked you to close your eyes, but I cheated. I didn't.
No, I didn't. I could have just about leaving them open. With
Exhale and release. Well, it is a balanced posture. What's happening here, Sandy, is when we keep our eyes open, we look at an object right in front of us that doesn't move. When we close our eyes, we are internalizing the experience. So you have to visualize.
It's harder with the eyes closed.
It is definitely harder. And that's the real test. It is definitely hard. And we're just trying a few, experimenting with these postures. But it helps improve concentration. So it really does help us.
And just staying in the moment, and
That's
also,
right.
you like you say, stop, I don't know, what's your thing?
Moving the body to still the body. You love that.
Still the mind.
That's right.
You're talking to a woman that hears voices a lot, and sometimes you just want to still them.
That's right.
Still those voices.
This will help you because your whole mind zones in on the posture. Your breath takes you there. You're going to let go of all ancillary thoughts. You're going to let go. And that's why when we do the chanting, Sandy, the reason we chant repetitive sounds, and I found this scientifically, it works too. I found the repetitive sounds clear the mind of negative debris. And that's why people sing. That's why people chant, because the sounds are repetitive and it clears the mind of negative debris. You don't think negative thoughts when you're singing. People
but what about if it's a sad song?
If it's a sad song, you emote with it, but you're not thinking negative. You're not thinking, I'm going to get angry with this person.
But it's
that's emoting. That's
be
okay.
Sad.
Well, that's a release.
Yeah, it's
right?
not
it's
like I'm going to mess that person's face
No,
up.
it's not an aggressive feeling. Right. You're not aggressing. You're not the aggressor. But what you're doing when you have a sad song, you're emoting. You're actually bringing to the surface all those emotions. The kind of experience that Lana had with the acupuncturist, with Mona. You are bringing all those feelings to the surface. When you sing a sad song, you're singing from the heart. That's what's happening.
Right.
But you know what? That's okay. In fact, that's good. It's cleansing. But having negative thoughts, like, always worrying about what other people think about you, or always thinking, how can I get back at somebody?
Right.
Those are negative thoughts.
I know.
Those are ancillary thoughts. They're not necessary. They're not doing any of us.
You're hiring a lawyer. That's when you hire the lawyer. And he's thinking positive thoughts when you give him the check for $5,000.
Well, there you go. Bring your right leg out in front of you. Take your left leg back. Another balanced posture. Make sure the front of both your feet face the front of the mat. Now, lean forward. So what you're doing is you're raising your left heel and you're transferring your weight to the right leg. So you're leaning forward. Now, press your palms in front of your chest. And in this case, you may want to place the chair right here because you may be going down. And it's okay. Yeah. Oh, you know what?
My balance.
Well, that's why you're going to hold this when you go forward. So that's fine. Now, inhale. Take your arms up. And for you, it's, that's fine. Just go as far as you can. When you bring your left leg up, Lana, you may want to use the chair. Lean forward, exhale, dip your torso, raise your left leg. That's it, Lana. Just get your left leg up. Now hold that, look at a point in front of you. Now this time it'll be a little closer. Inhale, let's come up. Lower the left leg, raise your arms, exhale, and release. The more we concentrate, the more energy we are using. And we're not talking about energy in terms of just calories. It's also a lot of mental energy. Let's switch legs. Bring the left leg forward. Take the right leg back. Place your palms in front of your chest. Lean forward. So you're transferring the weight to the left leg. And then raise, not yet. Don't raise your left leg just yet. Inhale, the arms up. Because if you just bring your legs up, then you don't have your arms to balance. Now, exhale, dip your torso, raise your right leg. At home, if you need to use props, please do so. Remember, props are there to help you, but they are like training wheels. You only need to use them as long as you really need them. Inhale, let's come up. Lower the right leg, and then lower the arms. That's 2 balanced postures. The next one should be quite interesting. You may want to bring this on the side this time because it's again on one leg. Transfer your weight to the left leg. Inhale, bend the right knee, lift the right foot off of the floor, hold on to the right big toe. Now if you're wearing socks, you want to hold on to the right ankle or the whole foot. So if you want to hold on to the whole foot, so this is how you want to try and do it, Sandy. So hold on. I'm going to hold my toe and then exhale and extend. Remember, balanced postures, you want to look at a point that doesn't move. Some of our participants, now what Sandy is doing is she's using her quad strength to hold her leg up. those of you at home, if you don't feel very strong in your quad muscles, you want to engage your lower abdomen very gently. Exhale and release. You want to engage your lower abdominal region to bring your legs out, in and out, because all muscles are connected. So if you, for instance, when you stretch your biceps, you're strengthening the triceps. You stretch your triceps, you're strengthening the biceps. All the muscles are connected. So when you tighten the abdominal region, your legs will be able to go up higher. Now if you use your fingers, hold on to the big toe, you're able to take it even higher, but you still use your lower abdominal region. There's some participants who take their legs right out to the side. Transfer your weight to the right leg, and we want to bring the chair this side this time. Place your right hand on your right hip. Inhale, raise the left foot up. Hold on to the left big toe or the left foot with your left hand. Exhale and extend. Hold it right there. You should feel a delicious stretch in the back of your legs. Now, Sandy, because you're wearing socks, do that. Hold on. Very gently. Inhale and release the left leg. Now, the next posture should be a little easier than the current one because you're not going to hold on to your toes, but you're going to take your leg behind you. So we'll keep this chair right here. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Place your right hand on your right hip. Hold on to your left ankle from behind. This posture is Natarajasana or dancer's pose. Now, once you've made that connection, when you're ready, that's it, good. Very nice. Once you've made that connection, inhale the right arm up. So when you're standing on one leg, the left leg and the right arm, they balance each other. Exhale, dip your torso, raise the left leg. Oh, I see. I should have put the chair on the other side. My apologies. Yeah, you want it on the other. I didn't realize that. I actually was trying to be mindful, and I thought it'd be easier for you if I started on this side. I start on the wrong side. Inhale. Let's come up. Exhale and release. And let's switch legs. This time you need the chair on this side. My apologies.
Yeah, that's what the ballet bar is about.
It is.
I always use something at home. I do use
always a good idea,
in my
yeah.
kitchen. I'm like I stretch right on the sink area.
Right, yeah. That's good because that stretches the back of the legs, and that's what yoga is all about, stretching the back of the body and strengthening the front. When we open up, we stretch the front of the body, then we stretch the back. So transfer your weight to the left leg this time. Raise your right leg. Hold on to the right ankle from behind. We have about 5 minutes left. I think we're doing pretty well for balance. When you're ready, look at a point that doesn't move. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your torso, raise the right knee. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and release. The next posture, and this time we'll keep that there. I think you go over this way. Let's do the other leg so that you don't have to keep moving the chair. Let's do this other leg first. Oh, okay.
I think I have it on the wrong side every time, actually.
Your body will figure it out. And I think you're managing without it really well, actually.
Better than me, she's doing.
We're all doing to the maximum capacity.
I know, but I'm just saying.
She's doing well, though, yeah.
Excellent.
It's
hard. This is hard. She's good. No, you're very good.
Oh, she's wonderful.
I know.
We'll do
Come on,
it
now, a lot of
slowly,
people
one
can't
step.
do that.
Transfer your weight to the left leg. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to cross the right knee over the left, Swiss finishing school style. Wrap the right foot around the left calf. Now, you don't have to wrap it all the way. As long as you can get one knee over the other, you're still getting your stretch. You're stretching the abductors on the outside of your upper right thigh. Now, to complete the posture, right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. And remember, if you come out of a posture, get right back in. It's okay. It's okay to fall out. Twine your right arm. So left elbow over the right. And then twine your palms together and hold. Inhale, let's come up, straighten your knee, untangle your legs, unwrap your arms. Let's switch sides. We're going to cross the left knee over the right, and we're going to cross over the right elbow over the left. Transfer your weight to the right side. Cross the left knee over the right calf, over the right knee. Wrap the left foot around the right calf or ankle. Left foot is up. Inhale the right arm up. Look at a point that doesn't move. Exhale, dip your right elbow over the left knee and then twine your palms together. Garudasana, Garuda is eagle. Now the other thing you could do too, Lana, inhale, let's release. Sometimes you can isolate the legs and the arms. So you want to inhale. You can just do the arms first, and then you could do the legs. You don't have to do both together. So let's try this. Left elbow over the right. That's it. And then twine your palms together. So go a little deeper. So here's what you do. When you do that...
One arm's longer than the other, it seems.
No, what happens is, well, that's another discovery. We all have, our bodies are not exactly the same on either side. So that's fine. And also one side is more flexible than the other.
Yes.
So if you're right-handed, for instance, for right-handed people, having the right elbow under is a little easier.
Yes.
So now let's try the other side. Untangle it and then go over the other side. Like this side feels tighter for me because I'm right-handed. So it feels
as though my right arm is longer than my left.
Right.
Because this one feels more comfortable to me.
Oh, this feels more are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
You're right-handed. I thought it was always because I was right-handed, because this side hurts a lot more. Inhale, let's release that. So we could isolate the regions of the body. You don't have to do it all together. Now for the next one, which is a wonderful example of how yoga works with gravity, one of the 5 main principles of yoga. Heels are together, toes slightly apart. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down, and you won't need the chair for this one. Keep inhaling, take your arms all the way overhead, cross your palms over, hold on to the opposite elbows. Now, once you've made that connection, wiggle your biceps behind your ears, open up your chest, and look up first. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Another deep breath in. As you exhale, fold from the hip. Let gravity do the work. Suspend your whole upper body and just let your body go. You should feel a delicious stretch in the back of your legs, a wonderful release for the spinal extensors, the whole back of the spine. And then very gently lower the arms, lower the palms to the floor, and then we'll continue into the next one. Take the left leg back and then the right. So both heels, if your heels can touch the floor today, that's great. You can bend your knees, Lana. Bend your knees and then take the legs back one at a time. So really in an inverted position, very gently. Take your time. That's it. Beautiful. Now, if your heels do not make the connection today, for those of you stretching at home, feel free to do what I'm doing. Use a block. Anything that will help you keep that connection. You want to stay connected with the earth. Dip your head between your biceps and hold. Remember, when we say hold, it's always hold your posture, not your breath. Now, let's continue. Let's float from here. Bring the right inhale, bring the right foot between the hands. And you can do it in stages. You don't have to come all the way. If you're halfway there, use your hands to move your right foot forward. Lower the left knee on the floor. If your body needs to make adaptations, please do so. Uncurl your toes in the left foot. Now you're down. Your left knee is on the floor, right knee is down. You have had a knee injury actually, Lana, so what I'm going to do is maybe even help you. Sorry,
Thank you.
Sorry, yeah. See if you can place it. That's it, beautiful. Now if you've hurt your knee as Lana has, please use props. It's okay to